10 green cards that aren't on the list, but definitely change the game. I'm King Luke, and I'm not saying these cards should be on the game changer list. I'm just saying these cards have helped me win a ton of games. The first card we're talking about is going to be Great Henge. This card draws you cards, gives you mana, gains you life, and puts counters on your creatures. This card does so much for us. And on top of that, it costs even less if you have a giant creature on the field. This is one of Green's most powerful cards in the game. I'm actually surprised it's not on the game changer list. If you're questioning the power of the Great Henge, you've never seen the card before. Next up, we got Defense of the Heart. This card is almost in a category of being too powerful, in my opinion. It only costs 4 mana. It's an enchantment, so it's relatively difficult to get rid of. And then its conditions is only your opponent controlling 3 creatures at the beginning of your upkeep. So if your opponent controls 3 creatures and they haven't took care of this card, you can pretty much win the game. We're playing green so we can get this out on turn 3 most of the time. By turn 4, we can get our activations if our opponents have enough creatures. And then we can pull out our 2 biggest, baddest mana jammas in our deck for free, and they just come out on the battlefield. Oh, what green creatures am I going to get? I got you. First off, we're going Kodama of the East Tree. You guys like free stuff? Because I like free stuff. This is possibly one of the best guys to get free stuff in the game. Any permanent you put in, you get a whole brand new permanent for free. He only costs 6 mana. He has reach to stop those pesky flyers from getting through. He has kind of a big booty, so you can block and still live to get your triggers. He goes infinite with landfall token generators and a bounce land such as Tireless Provisioner or Tireless Tracker. He doesn't win games by himself, but with a couple extra pieces, you'll be that much closer to pulling out the W. Next up, we got Last March of the Ents. This card lets you draw cards and put as many creatures as you got in your hand onto the battlefield. And it also can't be countered, because there's nothing worse than dumping 8 to 10 mana into a giant spell and getting it countered by one of them dirty blue players. As a self-proclaimed green stompy player, I just want to show them they can't hide behind their damn counter spells all the time. So again, it's not a game changer. It just changes a whole lot of games it's casted in. Now, this would not be a green video if we didn't have some type of mana dork on here, and we're talking about the strongest one possibly of all time, which is Selvala, Heart of the Wilds. It helps you draw cards here and there, and it adds mana equal to the greatest power among creatures you control, which is extremely powerful. It goes infinite with Staff of Domination or Umbral Mantle too easily. Even if you're not trying to do some type of infinite combo with her, it's really easy to get a 10, 12, 14 power creature and just get 14 mana for free all the time. It's also made in any combination of colors, so you don't have to be worried about stuck in one color. Next up, we got the green Rhystic Study, Lurking Predators. This card is extremely powerful, especially in a Commander 4-player game. Every time somebody casts a spell, you get to reveal the top card of your library, and if it's a creature, you get to just put it on the battlefield. No matter what it is, you can just play it on the battlefield. You get a free creature every time somebody casts a 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 0 mana spell. You're getting extra stuff on it. And they don't get a choice to pay mana to just not let you do it. You just get to do it no matter what. It's 6 mana, so it comes out pretty early. It's an enchantment, so it's hard for certain colors to deal with. It seems like every single time this card touches the table, that person runs away with the game so quickly. Some people cast 1 too many spells and they get this giant creature nobody was expecting, and we lose the game right on our turn. Should it be on the game changer list? I don't know, but it definitely changes a lot of games that I see it in. Now we're going to talk about one of the biggest, baddest dragons to ever grace Magic the Gathering cardboard. We got Old Gnawbone. Any damage you deal to an opponent creates a treasure token. This can go infinite with a ham sandwich. This is an amazing dragon, one of the best literally of all time. Green only has 2 cards on the game changer list, so he's not on there. But if you have seen the terror on people's faces when you lay down an Old Gnawbone on the table, you know the feeling. I pulled him personally from the Dungeons & Dragons set. I still own that copy today. He's in my dragon deck, but he's not just good in dragons. He's good in every single green deck that's trying to do damage. Any one of them. Next, we got Finale of Devastation and Genesis Wave. I'm putting both of these on the same spot because green, you can generate infinite mana multitude of different ways. And if we have infinite mana and we could just blow it into one of these, we can just win the game on the spot, no matter what's going on. Now, let's talk about the Collector Ouphe. This guy can single-handedly shut down so many decks that are going crazy right now. It shuts down artifacts, shuts down equipped abilities. This thing just shuts down all activated abilities of artifacts, and that is so powerful in today's meta right now. Trying to make treasures? Nope, they don't do nothing. Trying to play some mana rocks? You can, but they ain't gonna tap for nothing. This is a very powerful card, but beware, if you play this card, your table will be very salty, very fast. Now, for the last card, we could pick something easy. Craterhoof, he definitely ends in games. Doubling Season, he's definitely a powerful card. And Worldly Tutor can go ahead and search up creatures, but we're going to go with Ezuri's Predation, a green board wipe. We're going to create 4/4s and fight every dang creature on the board. This card is so powerful. This card has ended so many games with the token doublers in green and even white. We can make so many 4/4 beasts. It's crazy. Then we give them haste and we swing in for the win. This card definitely wins games. If you want to help me hit 100K? I'm so close. Just hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Maybe throw a like on it so I know to do more. Thanks for coming through. You guys are the best fans on the internet.